Okay, so for today's stock chart analysis, we're going to cover these trending stocks for this past trading week: OGP, PX, ASEN, PCOR, and SGP. But of course, before we delve into these stocks individually, tingnan muna natin kung ano yung nangyayari sa overall markets. So, dito tayo ngayon sa chart ng PSEI. Currently, nasa 6K level pa tayo. So, several days ago, nagkaroon tayo ng breakdown sa support, which is itong area na to, no, yung between 5,900 to 6,000. So, ayan. So, nag-breakdown tayo dito a few days ago. Several days ago, no, February 3, tapos January 31. And then, dead cat bounce, no? Pero, bumaba lang din ulit. Tapos, ngayon, mukhang up for consolidation. So, current resistance ng PSEI is yung MA20. Ayan. So, talagang pinipigilan ng MA20 yung PSEI, no? Yung pag-uptrend niya. So, in 4 instances or probably more. So, let's see if in this coming trading weeks, kung mapipigilan pa ba ng MA20 yung PSEI. So, let's go sa ating first stock that we'll cover. So, OGP. So, OGP, no, fairly recent addition sa ating market. Last year ng May, nag-IPO sila. So, ayan. Tumaas during that IPO, nagkabentahan, tapos bumalik lang din around or near the IPO price. Tapos nag-recover. Ang ganda nung uptrend niya, tapos bumaba ulit. Nag-consolidation, and then ngayon, dire-diretso yung trend niya. So, currently, nag-breakout siya sa ATH. So, all-time high niya, no? And is also the 52-week high. So, that 16.46 area. February 10, nagkaroon siya ng breakout. Pero hindi na-confirm kasi nagkaroon ng bentahan. Tapos na-confirm lang yung breakout nung February 11. So, currently, uptrend siya. Tapos ang taas na ng RSI. So, sobrang lakas talaga niya. But I see that there's very little, no, to no volume. So, onti lang yung players na nagpa-participate dito. But still, na-overcome niya yung resistance ng ATH. And currently, uptrend siya ngayon. But yun, the reason why hindi siya talagang sumasabog or bumubulusok pataas is because wala siya ganong volume. And currently, no, nagkakaroon ng small consolidation dito sa area na to. So, let's see if mag-consolidate pa siya further this coming week or probably pull back muna before niya i-check at mag-try mag-breakout sa resistance na yan. So, next up, PX. Ang tagal ng consolidation nito, no? Almost half ng November tapos whole of December nag-consolidate siya. And then, nung nag-breakout dito sa consolidation, nung first week ng January, tuloy-tuloy na yung uptrend. So, never na siyang bumaba ng MA20. And in fact, naging support pa yung MA20. Kaka-breakout pa lang niya sa 52-week high dito sa 351 na area. So, ayun, nung nag-breakout sa 52-week high, grabe, ang lakas ng volume. If you're going to compare itong candle before the breakout, February 12. So, grabe, almost times 4 ba? And then, nung nag-breakout siya, ang ganda nung follow-through din. Although, nagkaroon ng bentahan around 4, probably psych resistance lang. Yun. But it's still in a very good condition ngayon. Parabolic nga lang. So, let's see if tataas pa siya or magkakaroon ng pullbacks because of selling, no? I think very heavily news-driven tong stock. Felix Mining, basta mga mining companies, no? Yan yung madalas na reason niya. There's a fundamental catalyst behind the move. So, tingnan natin, since hindi naman to ATH, let's look at the possible resistances. So, ayun, hindi pala siya psych resistance lang basta-basta. So, there was a previous support sa area na to na naging resistance din eventually. So, naging resistance din ulit dito. So, currently, ito yung nakikita kong possible next resistance niya, no, yung 4.44 area. Kasi dahil dito, and then yung previous support niya sa 450. So, ayan. So, if you're going to look at this current price, pwede pang meron siyang upside na from here, route 13% upside before it encounters heavy resistance. So, what I'm not saying na pag nalagpasan niya yung 4, mahit niya yan, no? Ito lang yung nearest major resistance niya ulit. And pag na-overcome niya yan, pwedeng i-test. Pero from here, kung may lumabas man na news or kung anong pagbabash or may lumabas na news pero naging sell on news na siya, no? Kasi maraming bumili ng rumor na itong period na to. So, pwedeng bumaba lang din ulit. So, do your own research and make sure that you have proper risk management if you're going to trade this stock. So, next, ASEN. Ang ganda nung run-up niya, no? During this period, starting April. And then, nag-peak lang siya around August, second week August, tapos pababa na, no? So, basically, yung buong move niya from April to August, so kung ilang months yun, na-erase lang din ng second half ng 2024 up to YTD. So, currently, yung major support talaga niya itong 3.10 area. And then, several days ago nga, nagkaroon pa ng support dyan, no? Nung January 31, nung nagkaroon ng grabing bentahan because of the rebalancing nung ARIT saka CBC. Pero, yun din, napigilan lang din ng MA20 and then nagkaroon din ng sell down. Currently, double bottom and then possible na triple bottom kung mag-support. Pero pag mag-breakdown, let's see ano yung possible support niya pa na major. So, mukhang ito na, no? Itong area na to, so around 2.68, around that area. So yun yung possible na support niya ulit. So malapit na siya dun actually, ilang percent na lang. So if this doesn't hold itong support na to, most likely pababa na siya dito. Then pag nag-support yan, probably magko-consolidate dito and then move higher, 'di ba? But of course, yung ideal natin na scenario dyan is syempre mag-bounce na kaagad dito tapos mag-recover na kaagad siya. And of course, if this makes a move lower at ma-break niya yung major support niya na 268, hindi ko na inaasahang tumaas siya in the short term. So next up, PCOR. So, similar fate din sa ating ASEN. So, currently, nagko-consolidate siya dito, no, sa area na to. Itong 230 to 250 area. But, let's see kung bakit nagsusupport yan. So, ayun, nasa major support area pala siya, no, nung 2022 pa na support. And then, the next support is around 2 pesos na. Ayun, 2 or 2.01. So, ayan yung next support niya, no? So, pag nabutas pa yung 2.33, probably 2 na din yung next support. Parang ASEN lang. So, if hindi kayang i-hold itong 2.33, next niya na napupuntahan itong 2, most likely. I think there's probably accumulation happening sa PCOR. So, may sumasalo dito, no? And as you can see, pag bumababa ng 2.33, kinukuha lang din. So, what we don't know is kung kailan siya, of course, magkakaroon ng enough buying pressure para malagpasan yung resistance niya na 2.56. Magandang kunin yung PCOR if magiging mabilis lang din yung buying pressure para malagpasan niya yan, di ba? Kasi if you buy here, tapos matagal din yung consolidation, di ba? Pwedeng a few months pa, hindi na siya worth it because tenga lang yung position na pinasok mo. So, there are better stocks to trade if magiging matagal yung accumulation period. So, ayun. And then, finally, SGP. So, I initially thought na hindi na ma-overcome nitong SGP yung MA20 kasi nagiging grabing resistant siya, no? But, ayun, sobrang lakas ng volume nung Feb 13. So, nalagpasan niya yung MA20. But still, medyo hirap pa siyang lagpasan itong major resistance niya around the 12 area. So, nagka-breakdown dito nung heavy sell down nung January 23 tapos naging resistance din siya eventually the next coming days. But, ayun nga, nagkaroon ng support, no? Dito sa area na to. Coupled with the MA50. So, yan. Nagkaroon siya ng bounce tapos na-continue niya yung trend. Let's see if kaya pang mag-move higher ng SGP, no? Or magpo-pull back siya or magko-consolidate in the coming days. Currently, it's in an uptrend pero pwedeng short recovery lang to. So, let's see. Kung mag-i-improve siya, probably there's going to be a trading idea or entry level kapag lumakas pa siya. So, ayun, that ends our stock chart analysis for OGP, PX, ASEN, PCOR, and SGP.